Do you want to know, or have you ever wondered if this is actually accurate, or how to use this? If you're interested in knowing if this is more accurate than this or vice versa, and how to use this, watch this video from the beginning to the end and you'll find out. What's going on YouTube? It's Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors bringing you guys another official video. All right, guys, in this video, what we're going to test is to find out if the factory oil level monitor in your Audi MMI system, if it's accurate or not. A lot of times we're faced with situations where it will say fill the oil is low. Even sometimes it'll say, hey, take oil out, your oil level is too full. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because if you put too much oil in your engine, there could be some adverse effects that can hinder your engine, the performance. The oil cannot be compressed properly. You can get some bubbles that can just hurt your performance, and overall your engine won't be lubricated enough. And of course, if you don't put enough oil, you can endanger your engine of having some issues with your pistons and your rods and not enough lubricant to keep your engine running the right way. So I've seen a lot of people top off their oil because they're on a slope or because their computer told them to when they actually didn't need it. And on the flip side, I've seen some people not put enough because they assumed that they had enough oil in their vehicle. What we're going to do is we're going to test this out just to see how accurate it is. As you can see, mine says it's full. So we're going to see if it's full. And how we're going to do that? We're going to do it with this, guys. I got an Audi oil stick. Now, just to let you know, our cars do not come with oil sticks. However, guess what? When you take your car to the dealership, they use an oil stick so they can have the best and the most accurate measurement they possibly can. I can have a lot of techs that will back this theory up. So the question is, why are they using oil sticks and why are we relying on the computer? Now, the computer could be 100% right, but this is going to be that myth buster to see how accurate this is versus the actual oil stick. And I'm also going to leave a link in the description on how you can get this oil stick. This oil stick is literally like $6 and it's a lifesaver. As you guys know, and for those of you who don't know, in order to set this up, you have to pretty much go right over here to car. So once you go to car, you toggle right over here to oil level. Now, you toggle right over to oil level. And as you guys can see, while I'm doing this video, as we speak, my oil level just changed. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. As you can see, my oil level just changed while we're doing this video right now. So I'm curious about that. So let's say, for example, if I got in my car and I thought it was full and I didn't put any oil in, and next thing you know, after my car warms up or something happens, it goes down. So this is the prime reason why I'm showing you guys this example. So I'm happy that this happened. So basically, you come right over here to car. And once you go to car, you come right over here to oil level. And once you go to oil level right over here, you just click that. If your car is not warm, then you won't get this message. It'll say, please allow the engine to warm up before you can get your temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to put this in the engine bay. A lot of you guys may not know, some of you guys may know, so that way we can get the most accurate measurement as we can. So as we can see right now, it's a little bit below max. All right, guys, so as you guys saw before in my car, this is going to be my max right here, okay? So it was a little below max, so it should be right about here based on the car. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test this to see how it lines up to the inside of the car, because as you guys can see, the car pretty much changed on me, which is why I'm using this, like I said. So let me go ahead and show you where it actually is supposed to go in the car. So if you look right here, this right here is what the dealers use to check your oil This is also you can do a couple of tricks with PCV pressure and a couple other things with this. I can show you guys that in a later video. But so right here, what I'm gonna do is, you can see, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this out. You just twist it, it comes out just like that. So as you can see, it's just like a little plug that goes right here. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom into that for you right there. So that's where it goes, right there. So of course, what I'm gonna do now is just literally get this oil stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this oil stick, and I'm gonna put this oil stick right inside that hole. So I'm just gonna go ahead and feed it in there. All right. So now, as you guys can see, I'm feeding it in there. So bam, fits perfectly. So as you guys can see, I now have an oil stick in my car. So I fed that in there. So I'm just gonna kind of let it just sit there for a little bit, and I'm gonna pull it out in 1 second. All right, guys. All right, guys. So as you can see, I officially have an oil stick in my car. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out and check it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out, just like so. Just pulling it out real slow. You guys watching this with me. So as we can see, on that oil stick, it's kind of hard for me to zoom in. I'm trying to zoom in to where you can see it. All right, so that's the max. So it's actually a little bit above max. So I'm gonna just try to, so as you can see, that's the max. So it's a little bit above max. So technically, I would say I probably have just a little bit above max in my car of oil. So I'm in good shape. So I don't need oil in my vehicle. You guys can see, I'm just trying to zoom in. Let's see if I can get that to zoom in. Yeah, that's the max. And the line is right below where you see a little dark area. So I'm a little bit above max. So what does that mean? So theoretically and technically, it's close enough to where you can kind of rely on a factory system, but not rely on a factory system. And what I mean by that is that based on my vehicle, I would say that I need a little bit more oil. But as you can see, my oil is a little bit over max. So the question is, why is my vehicle telling me that? And why is there a disconnect? And also, why does Audi use this and not rely on the computer? I'm gonna let you guys think about that. However, as you guys can see in the description, I left a link for this. This is about $6.99. I think this is a lifesaver. Let me tell you why. One, it saves you time. You don't have to wait for your car to warm up. Yeah, you still got to wait for it to warm up to get an accurate measure, but you don't have to go through the computer system, the MMI system, and go through that trouble. You can just come right in your engine, pull this up, look at it, and have a true measure. If I put more oil in my car right now, it probably wouldn't be good for the car. Now, if you're on the spectrum of too much or too little, you definitely want to rely on this right here. So I would say, if you own an Audi, if you're a DIYer, or if you're having oil consumption issues, and I did a video on oil consumption, and it's right up here if you guys want some perks and pointers on that, I think this is the tool for you, and this is the video for you. So just want to thank you to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers. This is Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors. Peace, I'm out.